You know that feeling of putting on old saggy underwear? You need to know the feeling of great fitting underwear that is 2 times softer than cotton. You need to know about MeUndies.com. MeUndies is the most comfortable underwear you will ever wear, and it's insane how good they make you feel. They just launched their All of Me women's collection. Go to MeUndies.com/GetDug and get 20% off your first order and free shipping. Save even more when you buy a pack of them. They guarantee you're going to be happy with them or your first pair is free. Once you feel MeUndies on your body, you're never going back.
Everybody, happy Labor Day. You guys having a good Labor Day? Yeah. Did everybody pregame before coming in here? Yeah. Okay. If you say so. Let's get my guests right out here. Their names already flew through space, but the audience here, unless you've been watching me Periscope, hey, how you doing? Don't know yet who's going to be here, so let's bring them all out, shall we? Please give a big warm welcome to Riki Lindhome, Ron Funches, Sean O'Connor, Brooks Wheelan, and Gabe Dylan. Sit anywhere but that last chair. I don't know where Gabe is, but Gabe is in the last chair, so bring it on over.
Here, scoot down.
Come on over, Gimpy. Have a seat. How you doing? Sean O'Connor's first time on the show, everybody. Coming at us from a place of injury.
Yeah, I broke my fibula.
You do it. And does smoking weed, is that making it feel better that your fibula's broken?
I haven't smoked weed this year.
What? This will be your first time this year?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very honored.
And third time in the last 4 years, so.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I just assumed when you said yes to being on the show that you smoke a lot of weed, and we just had never done it together before.
No.
I think you're going to find out that it's going to make your fibula feel much better. They say that marijuana helps bones to heal faster. A recent study said that. For reals.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not just saying that.
No, it sounds so fake. It sounds like a study you would see on Facebook.
Yeah, there's the
BuzzFeed.
There's the 19-minute after the hour alarm, so we have to get smoking here pretty fast. We should start the show early when we have a commercial at the beginning like that. So hopefully they'll bring out some bags right now of filled with vapor that we can enjoy. Thank you, sir. This is a sativa, you guys, and it's called Hawaiian Dream.
What's a sativa? But I never know, because I'm always high when I ask, so I never remember.
So you never remember it?
There's indica or sativa. Which one's the one that doesn't make me panic?
I don't know. I don't associate either with panic. I associate one with happiness and the other one with sleepy happiness.
What's the body one? Is that this one?
No, this is the one that makes you
This is the brain one?
Oh no, it's brain weed! Oh shit! Well, let's meet everybody. Let's go down the line.
I mean, when in Rome, right?
Let's start at the opposite end there and say hi to Magician Gabe, everybody.
Jesus Christ! I thought you didn't cough from this.
He'll be out here with us for the entire show. And then next to him, half of the singing duo Garfunkel and Oates. New album out soon.
Yep.
When does Secretions? That's the name of the album, Secretions.
Secretions comes out September 10th.
September 10th. It's Riki Lindhome, everybody.
I feel like last time I was on here, I laughed the whole time, and I've only done 2 hits of this, and I feel like that's going to continue.
Yeah, then backstage she was saying, well, so what happens on the show? And I was like, well, you did it once before. And she's like, I have no idea what happened. So that means you're doing it right, you know, just
I keep
enjoy
laughing
yourself.
at Ron's chair because he keeps like moving toward me involuntarily, and it's making me giggle.
It's
now he's
very
not doing it.
unstable.
Ron's in a Ouija chair and ghosts are moving him towards you, trying to bring the two of you together. That's Ron Funches, everybody.
Yeah, my chair is very unstable.
Well, we can get you a new one, or you can move to a
I
different
like
one.
it. I like not knowing if I'm going to move towards Ricky or towards Brooks. It's fun. It's like a mystery.
All right. And that's Brooks Wheelan next to Ron Funches. Brooks, everybody. Yeah, clap for yourself. Thanks for being here, dude.
Last time I did the show, that got me back into weed, for real. Like I hadn't done it in a while, and I had a good time. Now I'm back into it. I saw Jurassic World like the day after I did it. It's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not good.
It wasn't good. When I was high, all I felt like was that I also could be an actor the whole time I watched it. I was like, if that's all it is, I can do that.
You can run and scream.
Yes, absolutely.
I like that you have both.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get judged for not wanting to
It's
have
weird to like
kids.
try
I
to
hate
like
that
set
movie.
this down and act like you're just like, yeah, how's it going? And then just hold the fucking trash bag while you try to have a conversation.
You can get rid of it. I'm comfortable holding it. It's, you know, I've never listened to the audio on these episodes, but it's got the constant crinkling. It's got to be interesting. Like, are they so high they're just only eating Jiffy Pop? Like, what else sounds like this?
I don't know. Well, we just keep unwrapping presents.
Yeah, Christmas morning edition.
But we're never excited or mention the present we just opened. All right, I guess I got Jurassic World on DVD. God damn it.
All right, you guys.
I like Jurassic World.
No, you didn't.
I did. I thought it was fun.
No.
The shark dinosaur?
I was pissed when the Raptors didn't drive the motorbikes like the commercials led me to believe.
Wait, why did the commercials lead you to believe that?
The first commercial was just like, the dinosaurs meet the X Games, is what that fucking... It was like, this summer in Carson, California, the Raptors are at the Honda Center.
Well, it's made more money than almost anything ever, so people love it. So you're not wrong, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're vindicated by the billions of dollars that money is making. That money is making. That movie is printing money. Oh, people are asking for Ron to blow it in their face.
Am I
Right?
not allowed to give them things?
I think we'll blow in your direction. Yeah, she didn't sign any kind of release. So
Oh, that's what it's
technically,
about.
if we get her high and she goes out and murders somebody, then getting done with high murdered
Wouldn't be
somebody.
the first time that's happened to me.
I got kicked off of Portland to morning show on Friday because I kept saying I was on bath salts.
I got kicked out of the Portland morning show for using a swear word.
Oh, yeah.
But the swear word he said was limbless.
Limbless?
Like without limbs.
Is this AM Northwest?
Yes, we did AM
Bring it- I
Northwest,
don't like 'em.
and we sang the song "Pregnant Women Are Smug," and he came backstage and he yelled at us, and he's like, "You're being cut from the second broadcast," and we're like, "Oh, we swore. What did we say? Oops!" And he's like, "Limbless." Okay, so Portland's really PC.
Yeah. They didn't like that I
I
said I
can
was on
see
bath
that
salts.
happening. I mean, it's
The whole
limbless
time.
is a little weird, but
And I
saying you're on bath salts a lot, like
Oh, look, I kept saying I'm on bath salts.
that just might have been like, well, let's get rid of him because that's all he's saying.
I was told him I was only there to promote the new Florida Georgia Line album, and I just kept talking about, but I don't know anything about him, so I just make up whatever. I was like, my favorite song is "Get 'Em Up" by Florida Georgia Line on their new album, "Don't Tell Dad." And then I go, I'm on bath salts. And they won't release the footage. I'm trying to get it.
But it's live.
It was live, but nobody watches AM Northwest. Who's going to DVR that? Like,
Oh, that's true. It's probably not on anybody's DVR.
No,
but
it's not. And I was like, will you give it to me? And they were like, I don't know.
AM Northwest feels like one of those group decisions where they couldn't decide on a name. And they're like, we can't say Portland because that's alienating to the people who live outside Portland. And like morning, it's not like totally in the morning, but it's before noon. And yeah, it seemed like a big group discussion to get to that terrible title.
Bath salts when they did it.
It's one of my favorite things to do. In my 20 appearances, I've never been thrown off, and I've been clearly very high the entire time. So I guess I avoided the landmines of bath salts and saying someone is limbless. As long as those two things don't come up, I'm golden.
I forgot about that when I was on it.
I love doing that show. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Doug Benson stuff all over. I just remembered. I go, why is there Doug Benson stuff all over AM Northwest? And they're like, he hosts the show sometimes.
Yeah, I've been a co-host.
Yeah,
and
I watched that. I've watched The View when I lived in Oregon. I remember
Did you?
that.
Yeah, it's.
I like that show. I don't know why you guys are hating on it.
If they put the tape out, I'd be
It's
pleased.
funny. They're really super chill there. So it's funny that you guys, as comedians, still manage to push some buttons.
Portland is PC, I think. They're really PC over there.
I guess, but that's why they let me come on and talk about how high I am, is because they don't think that's bad. You
I
know?
understand you don't want me yelling I'm on bath salts all the time at 10 in the morning.
But were you on bath salts?
No. But I was defending the guy who ate people.
3 years ago?
Yeah, I was like, he gave bath salts a bad name. He really was just a crazy person. Bath salts didn't do that. He did it himself. That's why it's okay to be on bath salts. And they were like, you can't be on the show anymore.
Because you won't stop talking about bath salts. You seem to have a real agenda. We're trying to do live television. Brooks, we want to do a cooking segment. We don't want to. We don't have a bath salt segment.
They had every right to do what they did.
Oh, how you doing, Riki?
I just tried some mint chocolate weed, and it was delicious.
It's
and
so
refreshing.
tasty, right?
Yeah. I feel like I chewed gum and then got high at the same time.
Honey Farm has lots of fun flavors. You tried the blueberry.
Oh, I didn't even try
Oh, try it.
I had questions.
I grabbed it from you before you even got to do it.
Oh, dude, somebody at the show.
What does this do?
I was doing helium, brought me weed-infused bath salts, for real. They left them.
So maybe that's why it was on your mind?
No, because it happened Friday, and you were talking about something. I don't know.
Maybe it was AM
I think
Northwest.
they saw you on AM Northwest and then brought you bath salts.
No, but you were talking about if she went and killed somebody because she was too high, and it made me think about that dude who ate somebody on bath salts.
Right.
And then I didn't need to tell any of this story. I just realized.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt for people to get your perspective. You know, there's probably 2 or 3 people that watch AM Northwest that were wondering why you didn't come back after the break.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
So much weed.
Just pass it all around, dudes.
Ron has 3 kinds of weed
Let's
right
check
now.
in with Sean since he's not hasn't been smoking much in his life. How's this working out for you? How do you feel?
Well, I have the panic thing in the back of my throat right now, where I spend all of Brooke's awful story trying to remember how to breathe.
That's the great thing. Some people come on and get real chatty, and it leaves those of us who are, coughing or having trouble breathing, a break to accomplish that.
I'm going to spend the rest of this regretting that story. I'm already in my head over like, why are you talking so much up top?
Well, guess what? When you call us tomorrow and say, can I have the footage? We're going to say yes. Go to youtube.com/Doug Benson, and under archives, pick the episode that you're in.
Oh, dude, I was watching, so I have one of these cups. There's a movie where, it's,
No, he's going somewhere good with this.
it's that movie Nightcrawler.
Sure.
I was watching Nightcrawler high with the weed you gave me, drinking, and then he comes up with his own new network. It's called Video Production News.
His monks is VPN on
He's
it?
VPN, and I was watching a movie, Stone, drinking from a VPN network. It blew my mind.
Okay, I was wrong about it. But I put my faith in you anyway.
It turned out pretty good. That was a good one. But I was trying to get to the bottom of where Sean is at with right now. Like, are you still panicked?
Yeah, I mean,
Panicked about what? Look at this lady. She's not going to murder you.
I held up. It's so uneasy. What? Terrifying.
What?
She said you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yes,
But can
You never know.
you put into words what kind of panic or nervous you're feeling? Like you feel like you're in danger, or do you feel just unhappy?
Oh, no,
Deeply unhappy?
No, I'm really happy.
Oh, good.
That's a weird feeling. And I used to smoke a lot in high school, so I got really used to seeing a Tupac poster on the wall, and there's not that here, and that is like really freaking me out right now. I just thought about that.
You need your Tupac
I need
poster.
my all eyes on me, and he's giving the peace sign.
I'm sure the ghost of Tupac is with us now, pushing Ron towards Ricky.
You know what
Brooks, you
my
wanna keep
favorite
that
Tupac
moving?
line is, Sean?
Thanks,
No,
buddy.
what?
It's my stomach hurts, but even worse, I'm black. That's a crazy line.
That's pretty profound.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, I'm hungry, but like even if I get a meal, like I'm black.
Damn. You know
That's-
what? I'm so white, I thought he had like a tummy ache. Like, because that's why, the only time my stomach is hurt is because I've been like,
No,
I'm nervous.
he's poor.
I didn't know that. Now it's even, woo,
Yeah, it's a poignant lyric.
very poignant.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Did you see Straight Outta Compton? Not terrible, good.
You
I
liked
loved it.
I
I
really
loved
liked it.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it. It
It's
seemed
very
like a
entertaining.
movie about rap that white people would like, but that I would not enjoy.
No, you're totally right. And you know,
I think some black people like it.
Some
it's
black
doing
people
quite
do.
well.
Yeah, some black people do. But
Yeah.
that's true.
I don't know. I can't tell if you would or not, but I found it very entertaining.
Or does it get into
and
the
interesting.
in-depths about the Suge Knight getting Easy in with AIDS and how he did that to him?
There's a taste of Suge in there.
It's just a taste of
Yeah,
Suge?
somebody comes over just for a
Oh,
little
you need
cup of
more
Suge.
than a taste of Suge.
But they're saying that the next one is going to be, the sequel is going to be all about Suge
well,
and Tupac. Because
Suge-
they're just kind of, they cameo around in this one.
yeah, there's only a.
And it's still 2.5 hours long, and it's not boring for a second. Like, there's a lot of story to
It
tell.
was just like a great music video, I felt like. You know what I mean? This is a really good music
Yeah, it's
video.
like if a music video had characters and talking and lasted 2.5 hours. I just realized music videos are like short little movies without talking, unless it's Britney Spears.
I think
She has talking breaks in hers, right?
Yeah, she's got the Titanic one.
Oops,
She's like, oh, I thought the old lady threw it into the ocean again. And I heard it recently on the radio, because every time Britney comes on, I do listen to it. And I thought for the radio edit, they would eventually take the Titanic part out, but I was wrong. It's still in there.
so you
Still
just,
in there.
If you're flipping around, you would hear Britney Spears being like, "The old lady did it again," like on
Yeah,
accident.
she's
Wow.
like, no, it's like he gives her a diamond, and she's like, for me, I thought the old lady threw it into the ocean at the end. That's what she said.
And she thought that was literally the only diamond in the world.
Yeah.
You know, some middle-aged Jewish guy gave her that line on the set, and she had no idea what she was even saying. And they just thought it was just being like a fun little joke for some people.
I like the idea of Britney Spears with a punch-up guy.
Yeah,
Just
right.
like giving her stuff to say, and it's that.
Yeah, I like that if she disagrees. She's like, no, that's not strong enough. We gotta come hardcore.
I think she's afraid of jokes because she was on the VMAs recently and came out to make a presentation, and it was all just straight up business. Like, the nominees are, like, she got right to it.
do you know?
After complimenting Taylor Swift on a number that it felt like Britney didn't even see. Because she was like, another spectacular, opening number at the
What?
VMAs. And it was okay, but it wasn't, it
You
wasn't
saying
that
she
great.
was being disingenuous?
I think they all are like just bowing down to Taylor at this point. I think they all want to be on her good side.
Not Nicki Minaj.
No, she's back. They made up.
That pose.
They made up
That
already?
night. Yeah, no, now it's on between Nicki
wait.
and Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, this seems like a 16-year-old girl's nightmare. 3 stoned old dudes talking about.
And I'm pretty sure Taylor's the good one. Nicki people aren't so sure about yet.
Oh, you were joking,
I like
but
them
I was
all.
actually going to disagree with you.
Yeah.
Also, Britney blinks a lot.
Where was Iggy?
She does?
It looks like they're shooting the words into her eye.
There was a thing.
should have at least gave her a snake or something to hold, just something to make it all more natural, instead of just standing there being like she's almost pretending like I hope there's no lighting on me, because I think she's just like terrified of looking older and not fitting in with all those kids. But I saw her Vegas show, and it's in a huge arena thingy at where is it, like Planet Hollywood or somewhere, or the Hilton. And great ad for that. Just gonna have stoners wandering the streets of Vegas. Where's that show Doug recommended that we don't even want to see? We're trying to avoid it. But she didn't have big screens, so like if you had shitty seats, she still looked like perfect. Like she just seemed like, because her voice is close enough, so it was like you were watching a teenager again.
Wow. Does she sing for real, or does she lip sync?
I don't know. I bet. No idea. Don't care. She danced the entire time. You can't fake that.
Did you see the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil?
I did see that one.
That was amazing. I loved it. I got nothing negative to say about it.
You don't have to have anything negative to say about it. I like when they took that turn, because Cirque du Soleil, I always enjoyed the stunts and the pageantry or whatever, but I always hated the music, because the music was always just new agey and weird and not.
Ooh, what about a straight out of Compton Cirque du Soleil? What about a straight out of Cirque du Soleil? Just hardcore beats and flips and shit. I'm about it.
What you just said about straight out of Compton, like that's something white people would like, but black people would. You would like straight out of
Cirque du Soleil? Yeah, I feel like it's a hit.
You're right. You know what? I don't even know why I came at you with that.
What about like bitches ain't shit but old tricks, and now watch me do some flips.
New rapping. It wouldn't be straight. It wouldn't be.
Well, they're doing interpretation.
I saw when Snoop and Dre and Cube and Eminem all did a tour together, the Up in Smoke tour. Mm-hmm. I went to one of those at LA. It's probably at Staples or somewhere, and. The whole time I was like, these guys are set. They already have an awesome Vegas review that they could put on, because they would just take turns doing numbers, and cars would roll out on stage, and a volcano would appear, just all this stupid like Vegas-y shit. But they were just like, they have so many hits between those four guys that sometimes they just sing part of a song and then just move on to the next one. And like there were fucking medleys of those, and they come out in different pairs. It was so like fucking Branson, Missouri. But with rap, but then Cirque du Soleil it, that's the even next level. That's what's got to happen.
What do you mean Branson, Missouri? I'm not following, sorry.
What happened?
I don't understand the Branson
like
thing.
a dance review.
Because Branson has like all old entertainers go there to just sort of do reviews and just stay there for the rest of their life. And these guys could do that, but in Vegas, like the big time.
I saw Snoop at South by Southwest, and I didn't realize that he's all hits, like nothing but hits. And I was like watching it, and I was stoned. I was like, hey, go to Eric. I was like, Snoop is like rap's Tom Petty, and he goes no. And I got in my head again.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think so. I agree.
Rap's Tom Petty.
I thought you were gonna go talk about Branson, Missouri.
No, I just thought about how much I do. Snoop Dogg is nothing but hits.
But I love Branson, Missouri.
I've never been.
Me neither. But they do 3 shows a day, 10, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. Those are the weirdest times.
10 a.m.
10 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Yakov Smirnov.
Yeah, Brooks could never do a show before 10 a.m. because all he wants to talk about is bath salts.
Well, I do, but they wouldn't release the footage.
I forgot to say that it's 4:20 here on the West Coast. Yeah. Which includes, our friends in Vancouver and Portland and Seattle and San Francisco. Some of my favorite places to play. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah. I like it. I got into a fist fight at a pot store in Vancouver. You know about it. It's in
that's
my act
right.
now. Yeah, it sucked. It wasn't a good time.
Wait,
but
what happened?
I still like Vancouver.
You got in a fist fight?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta hear it.
Because you know me, sometimes I get crazy.
You were like, they were like, "Where's Ron?" I was like, "He's probably Instagramming himself lip singing to old WWE intros."
Yeah, I do that. I either am doing that or I'm brawling in the street. That's what my life is about.
Wait, who instigated the fight at the weed store?
Me.
What did they do wrong? What did they do to offend you?
I didn't like how he was looking at me. He was just crazy, and then he said something racist to an Asian man, which I didn't know I cared about, but I did. So then I got in his face because I thought, that he would back down or he would realize there's like 6 other guys there, but he didn't care. And we got in a fight, and he was winning, but then he got scared of me because I got a little crazy. But then he left and I won, and then they gave me free pot. So
Nice. I've only seen you at 1 speed, so I'd love to see like the crazy.
You want to see me in a?
Yeah.
That's a weird. Well, then I shouldn't hang out with you.
He's,
You want to see me in fist fight?
No, in like high energy crazy mode.
I do like if you guys hang out. Ricky's always going to other people like, "Did you hear what Ron was saying?"
Now, Ron, I guess you haven't seen Get Hard because Ron plays. He's a tough
super
guy.
tough.
He's a bad guy in that.
Yeah.
He's gangster in
I
that.
did not see that.
Yeah.
I'm a gay member. I murder people.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Oh yeah, I'm good at it. Hang out with T.I. and Will Ferrell. It's pretty fun. Murdering's fun. That's all I got. It was real fun. The best part of working on that movie was that T.I. is a total rapper and like he will never be happy. I saw him eating a bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream, but he was like mad at the ice cream.
That's the worst thing to be mad at.
I know.
Mint chocolate chip. Oh, I was going to give Honey Farm a plug earlier when Ricky mentioned the mint chocolate chip flavor of. They've got a bunch of amazing strains. And am I bogarting this? Do you guys want some more?
I feel like I've had so much.
Yeah.
I didn't know people took this many hits of pot. Like, I feel like everyone's had like 17 hits of pot.
Well, that's the thing is when you're at a party or something, you just say I'm good after a while or whatever. But here we're trying to show off.
Yeah, but the show ends in like 30 minutes, and then it's just me alone in the woods for a while.
Look at the clock, Brooks. It's 4:43. The show has another hour and 17 minutes to go.
Oh, that's great. Okay, good.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, shit. I'm being for real. I just
Is
have
that
to go
right? It's only
I have to go
4:43.
walk around home to Home Depot.
Holy shit, you guys! Time stopped. Finally, I found a negative side effect of weed. Unless you want to stop time, then that's cool.
You want to pull a Zach Morris? Do a quick timeout. I feel like that was a reference that more people should have got.
I liked it.
Thank
pretty
you,
solid.
Brooks.
Yeah, I mean, I
Solid
got your
reference.
back, dog.
It was a great reference. If we were in
Hey,
the Tonight
Ron?
Show studio,
Yeah.
that would have killed.
Why don't you cut it out, huh?
I like that. That's from the different one.
Yep, that's a difference.
I like Ron.
Thank you.
Dude, VPN, I was watching.
A lot of people are mad at me right now.
Who's mad at you?
I guess.
Maybe now's
I was
not
gonna
the
go
time.
break. Can we say it for after the commercial? This is a great tease. After we get back, you guys, we're gonna find out who's mad at Ron Funches. Can you even believe that's a thing? There's people out there doing it, and we're gonna find out who. Right after these messages.
Your season-long fantasy football lineup is locked in and ready for action. But you don't have to wait until week 16 to get paid. Put your fantasy skills to the test starting Sunday at DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football site, where you could kick the season off by winning $2 million. It's the biggest fantasy football contest ever. $10 million in prizes are up for grabs, including $2 million for first place and $1 million for second. 1 week fantasy means no season-long commitments. It's fantasy football on demand. Play where you want, when you want, with the players you want. And turn your love of football into a life-changing payday. Just pick your players, pile up the points, and pick up your cash. That's it. You've never experienced football like this. This isn't fantasy as usual. This is DraftKings.com. Welcome to the big time. Hurry to DraftKings.com now and use promo code HIGH to play for free for a shot at part of $10 million in Sunday's Millionaire Maker event. Enter HIGH for free entry now, only at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. Hey everybody, would you classify yourself as a geek, gamer, or pop culture nerd? Then Loot Crate is for you. Loot Crate is a subscription box service with $40 worth of geek, gamer, and pop culture gear, collectibles, apparel, comics, etc. delivered to your mailbox every month. Every month there is a different theme, which are all inspired by classic movie and video game releases, as well as pop culture franchises. Call forth some hard-hitting companions and get ready to summon an epic Loot Crate. They're celebrating all the monsters you can fit in your pocket and the ones you need some crazy circle drawing skills to bring to the mortal realm. This month's crate features an exclusive collectible they're told is the most important object in pretty much the whole universe, plus awesome items from Blizzard, Kid Robot, and more. Did we mention they ship to over 13 different countries, too? You have until the 19th at 9 Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate, and when the cutoff happens, that's it, it's over. So go to lootcrate.com/GetDug and enter the code GetDug to save $3 on your new subscription today.
We are back. I don't know if the home viewers heard that house. We have lovely house music playing during the breaks here, which is different. It's more of a surprise when we're back. Like, see, like this guy got thrown off by it. How's it going? Does your shirt say Cinefamily on it? That's awesome. Cinefamily.org, you guys. So we always have people move around in their seats so that it just changes the dynamic.
Dude,
between...
Ron, this chair's fucking haunted. Like, for real. Like, I know what Ron's saying over here. I thought you were just
It's trying to bring you and Sean together, that chair?
All right. It's a balancing act.
But yeah, so we switch it around, see what happens, but also, I remembered, we have to hear from Ron, who out there in the world hates you right now.
Well, you know, it always changes. But right now, let's see.
Sounded like you had a specific example
Well,
or two.
yeah, I did, but I got scared about it. Okay, so I broke up with my girlfriend, so like her family hates me a lot, which I don't understand, because like, hey, I took her to Italy, so you should love me anyway, no matter if we break up or not. And then my dad's side of the family hates me because I did an interview where I said that my family was kind of different, that my mom's side was like doctors and lawyers, and my dad's side was all drug dealers and gang members. I don't see why they're upset.
Well, you should be worried if that's true.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is true, so I am a little bit worried. But it's okay, I'll be all right. I don't feel like they travel deep into Hollywood. So.
What about the internet? Will they stumble onto this and hear you saying all that?
Oh, probably. Yeah, most definitely. Well, fuck,
because they're drug dealers.
I'll
I
knock
think
you
drug
out
dealers
like
is a
that
big
guy
demo
in
for this
Vancouver.
show, I think.
Yeah, I feel like
watching,
if
maybe.
anything, this is what they would watch.
Yeah.
So I just guess I want to say I'm not sorry. I was correct in my assessments, and I feel that's why you were upset. Because you're right. If you come back and your response is, hey, our whole family isn't full of drug dealers, this guy works at this place and this guy drives a bus, I feel like, well, still, that's not a glowing recommendation. And so I feel like I was right. And that's what's going on with me. I've just been a little upset.
Just next time, make sure you remember to say that they work in sanitation.
Like The Sopranos.
That always works in the, yeah. We've got 2,729 people watching right now.
That's a lot.
Yeah. All snuck away from some Labor Day barbecue, and they're just chiefing in a room somewhere watching this, probably on their phones. There's probably a lot of phone watching. Doug, can you hug Ron for me? I'll imagine I'm you in the scenario. That's from I Am Dylan H. So yeah, I guess we have to hug.
That seems good. This is nice.
Oh, that you really, Ron really.
I give full great hugs.
Yeah.
I go all out so you know what's going on in my heart.
Yeah.
I love the guy.
Well,
back
Dylan
that,
H.
though.
really, you like that?
It's well, not really.
No, I don't like it either.
I think it's,
Yeah.
he was more manly about it than I was.
Men only do
He
it to
just
each
really
other.
gave me a
You
hug.
were off put. Yeah, I would never.
I'm
yeah,
not much of a hugger, as it turns out.
No. I
No,
never
no,
give the
it's
back
weird
pat
to
when
me
people
that
hug
that's become a thing.
Hugging?
Hugging and also having to do so much complicated handwork. Like, I like a fist bump or a, how do you do? Just a little 2-finger salute. Yeah. Maybe give him a quick whiff after, whatever. But when they make you bring it in, you kind of do that kind of like it's like a real man hug because you're like it's sort of violent.
Right.
Have you ever?
Where you bump each other, it's like, why do I have to do that?
When are you getting away with this?
I'm saying that's in my dream world.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like I still like even like I'll
can't
be eating a
imagine,
sandwich.
I go for it and give me one of those.
What?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
How is this?
You're acting it out.
It wasn't
Well, because if
down
you're
like
far
a
enough
military.
away, you just hey, have a good day.
He nailed it.
That's the other thing I perfected is the keep moving. If the person wants to keep talking, then they have to go in the direction I'm going, and we'll see how that works out.
I don't like the violent man hug. I like to put hands on hips and then give a kiss on the forehead. That's how I greet all my friends.
Well, now I know.
Thanks for that, Dylan. That really led to some good stuff, some good man hugging. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys, if you haven't already. Just subscribe. It just makes us look like we're more popular. You don't even have to watch it ever again. Just subscribe and click the like button. Like when the episode starts, click like before it even starts. Don't wait to form an opinion. Let's do some high history with these guys. Sean O'Connor down there on the end. How you doing, buddy? I know Gabe's on the very end there, but
I've done this before.
we've agreed that Gabe could just hang out. I'm not going to grill him with questions, because he's still. He just turned 16. So Sean.
Whoa, gay, very cool.
Sean, have you, in your on and off smoking history, where's like the riskiest place you've ever smoked? Have you done it in an unusual spot where you could have gotten in a lot of trouble?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
It's all falling apart.
You asked Sean a question. He said 2 nervous yeses and then knocked the block off. He seemed all right, but then just yes, then
I smoked in my Catholic high school when I was in Catholic high school.
Oh, so maybe that question flashed you back and you got a little PTSD from like someone who's about to hit you with a ruler.
We're out of it.
After I graduated.
I went back and I got high in the science room. Oh, very cool, Sean.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What were you drinking? We can get you another one.
Oh, water. My mouth
Okay.
is very dry.
Just watch your step. Just watch your step around there because it's gonna be slippery.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have indica. It's way better for everything.
What is?
The indica, because that other one, whoa.
So they're gonna bring you some indica now?
They did, and now I feel.
When did we smoke indica?
Over here.
We haven't had it yet.
Gabe said.
This is the end.
I don't like to be confused about what I've had.
Yeah,
What?
What's happening right now? He says like, I don't like beer, I just like shots. And then you drink a bunch of shots, and then you're like, well, fuck it, I can do the analogy.
Or say analogy?
I can't believe Pacific Northwest didn't want more of
You
this.
still smoked all of that other weed. This weed isn't gonna fight against it to make you less high. It's gonna make you more high in general.
I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Sean has a broken leg though, so he needs indica.
Yeah. My broken leg.
Pass something to me, please. Thanks, guys. You want to do some Hot topics?
I like saying it.
We might have to get Ron's version of it and just start playing Ron saying, would you mind being
No, that's fine. I
Hot
feel like
Topics
that would
voice?
I would be honored.
That'd be great. Or maybe, yeah, duet with Ricky. The two of you be the new Hot Topic.
Oh, I'm not good at duet. Hot topic. You nailed it.
Yes. That was really good. You should join my band.
Okay.
That would be
Can you
fun.
do a slightly faster one, though?
We should.
Hey, don't interrupt it!
We're in a recording session right now.
I'm getting crazy. This is what you wanted.
Hot topics.
You nailed it.
I love it. That's great. We'll use that from now on. Can we use it today, or is it too soon? Where's technology on that?
I like that you just have a guy that works for you named Technology.
That's called Talks Too Much.
Let's just do a Hot Topic. And we're still going with the old. But that's okay.
I thought that was me and Ron.
Did you?
Yeah, because that could have been me in there.
It did. Yeah, but it's just some nice ladies that worked on the show at the time, and we recorded it.
So they're out of here.
Yeah. I said we're going to fire you as soon as we find better singers. We finally found you guys. The Hot Topic number 1 is about college pot. U.S. college students are smoking marijuana at the highest rate in 35 years. Go college! Surpassing daily cigarette smoking for the first time. So that's what,
good.
yeah. And
So they're getting healthier.
they're getting healthier about it. They just need to, they need to vaporize or eat edibles and stuff like that because it's still, probably not good to smoke a lot. Daily or near daily marijuana use is reported by 5.9% of college students, which doesn't seem like a lot.
Right, but that's the people who would report it.
Yeah, and say near daily.
Yeah.
So you'd almost have to be high when approached. Hey, we're doing a poll. All right, man. I mean, man.
Every day. Every damn day.
This is the weirdest statistic. 1 in every 17 students smoke pot at least 20 times a month. Yeah, all right. Think about that. That sounds like my friend Eric. Yeah, so there's a lot of it going on, and
1 in
consumption.
17, 20 days a month.
What?
That was what it was?
Yeah.
1 in 17 students does it 20 days a month.
At least 20 times a month.
Okay.
Could all be in one day.
Yeah, that's not a statistic.
It's a little
That hasn't been
convoluted.
divided down into something. Maybe not. 17's a number that's tough to divide. Wait, is that a prime number?
I don't know,
what I mean?
but consumption.
Maybe that is as far
What-
down as you
what
can get.
number is the prime number?
17? Could you divide?
17's a prime number. You can't divide it
Yeah,
by
all right,
anything.
so 1 in 17. That's because, I get it now. Because we do a statistic, you have to bring it down to the lowest thing. 17 is as low as you can get for that actual fucking. It makes sense, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Consumption of alcohol, on the other hand,
Very cool.
is on the decline, down 4%. So that's got to be creating safety situations. Like there's so many drunken accidents we don't know about that were probably stopped from happening by marijuana. You know, somebody just chilled and smoked some marijuana instead of getting drunk. Especially like when you are in an ugly breakup, you guys, hit the weed hard. Just fucking get your Netflix set up, stay home, maybe some ice cream, a lot of crying.
I took a weed bomb, a bath bomb.
You actually
Your
purchased?
skin?
Wait, that's what I mentioned earlier. You didn't even bring this up.
No, you're talking about bath salts.
Do you pour the weed into a bathtub with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's weed, but it's called bath salts too.
I thought that was a different thing.
Bath salts are a drug, but there are real bath salts that you
Yeah, oh yeah, well that's true, yeah.
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 That's what I had.
Oh, did you like it? I thought
I
it was
didn't.
lovely. Did you
I
have
didn't feel like
lavender?
flying back from Portland. It looked like meth.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But no, mine just was like a little flower, and it was lavender, and it made my balls feel high, which was great.
This next pod topic reminds me on the news when they say something like, "Is the air you're breathing causing your liver to fail?" We'll tell you at 6 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock they go, "There are no studies to prove that the air we're breathing are making our livers fail." That's the story. Is no, that's not happening, and that's what's going on with this story because
This will fix it.
I set that up to say how worthless this story is. They're trying to get legislation in Colorado for adults-only businesses like nightclubs and bars to, allow people to, smoke weed in them. Because now, if they sell alcohol, you can't also smoke weed in a place. And so there's a activists campaigning for legislation have withdrawn a ballot measure due to a compromise, but details on the compromise have yet to be released. But it's suggested that Denver city officials may pass local legislation allowing limited use of marijuana at certain businesses. So this story is people might be able to smoke inside in Colorado, maybe.
In bars.
Congratulations, we got a maybe going on.
Well, that's like in strip
But that
clubs
would be
where
cool.
in strip clubs, in a lot of states, if you show vagina, you can't have alcohol, but you can
Right.
be topless. I don't
The
understand that
rules
distinction.
shift all over the country and all over the world. I have a friend that goes to a lot of strip clubs, and he tells me, like when we're talking in the mirror about it, he tells me that.
I want to picture you telling this to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. We discuss it. We're like, well, that's crazy how that one strip club I went to in Toronto, a woman with no pants on walked up to me and said, "Can I get you anything?" And I jokingly said some weed, and she went back and came back and handed me some.
Wow.
And then that same thing just happened to me somewhere else, and I can't remember where it was. But it's just, Columbia, Missouri. Pretty much that same scenario happened, but I was talking to a girl in her underwear out on the sidewalk in front of the club. Because all the girls just stand around in front of the club smoking cigarettes. And but we mentioned weed to this one girl, and she ran inside and came back with a blunt. And we just smoked it right there. It's very weird. It's like hiding in plain sight, I guess.
My town has a bring your own beer, fully nude strip club, but the woman has like watermelon-sized boobs, and you drink a beer and you put $1 on it, and she comes over and she smashes it.
That sounds awful.
That's where I'm from.
To work there, you have to be able to smash a
No,
can
just
with
the
your
owner.
boobs.
Just the owner. Everyone else gets on this weird like.
Just the show off the owner. She
Yeah.
has one talent. She finally figured out a showcase.
That's how she
Everyone
made it
else
to the
stands
top.
on the bar with a little bucket, and they like move with no feeling until you put $1 in, and then they move to the next person.
That sounds sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movement with no feeling. I don't like that. I like them to pretend they're having a nice time.
Yeah.
Makes me feel better about the experience. I go whenever I have like a buddy that'll also go, because like going by myself feels so weird.
He's shaking so badly.
Oh no, that's my natural body, so that's not weed induced. Brooks, the guy who's shaking all the time.
I told Sean we should have a duo called Talks Too Much and Panics.
You guys should have an Adult Swim cartoon where you're a couple of chihuahuas.
That sounds great.
Ron's in. Ron will watch that.
Yeah.
Super baked.
Yeah, I give a 10-episode commitment. I mean,
That's a lot of faith, man. Thanks, dude.
You are doing all right down there, Sean?
Yeah.
he sounds real chill.
I could use another bag out here if anybody's got one.
I agree.
Keep it going a little bit.
Shoes are like lizards.
But everybody. I think I tried to make this point earlier that you can skip a few rounds here and there, like you're at a party or something. You don't have to,
If you're a little bitch.
Right, Ron, that's...
On my show where everyone's not high, the same scenario happened where you didn't direct it directly at Riki, but close enough because she is about to pass. I imagine, if you had enough.
Yeah, I've had enough.
I was trying to set up that she didn't have to take a hit. Someone actually wrote to me today on Twitter, drop your cards again. That's always great when that happens. So I try to take all the viewer requests throughout the show. Thank you, Riki. You're such a gentleman.
Thank you.
And you're not a bitch if you don't hit this, but I get your meaning, Ron. We'll keep hitting it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this.
Why not?
And she'll get back in eventually.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I can't believe how high I got so fast. I feel like, just like a little too stoned where if I did one more, I might get weird.
Yeah.
In what direction of weirdness do you think you would go?
I tend to get, try to get deep with people, or I make like this face, like. People make me all the time. This, as you can imagine, this gets me in trouble because I'll like lean. Yeah, and then it leads to bad things.
I think I've seen that face.
I'm sure you have. It comes
so.
with like 3 glasses of wine, or it's 75 hits of pot like I had today.
I'll get really high, and then I like make a face because I'm mad at myself. Like, why'd you do this? Like, and then I'm like, don't look like that, and then I go back to just being really high.
You gotta steal my face.
I just get mad at myself, and I squint my eyes of like, every time you do this.
I curl up into a ball sometimes. The last time I smoked weed, I was at Hooters. And I ate a bunch of chicken wings, and then it felt like my heart was about to stop. But I forgot I smoked weed before. So then I hid.
Somewhere in the Hooters?
Yeah, like in the booth. I did it.
Did you get a calendar when you left?
No.
And I've regretted it every day.
I just don't know where you would hide a Hooters calendar. I was like, I'm not putting it out.
That'd be so sad if like somebody found you, like as an adult under your bed a Hooters calendar. Oh, you think, what? This is not dirty, or I don't understand why he's hiding it. But why does he have it?
It's a good cartoon.
All right, let's do another pot topic.
Okay, let me out the draft.
Oh, did I? Oh, next time.
A bunch of Arizona nurses, or some of my favorite nurses, are members of the Arizona Cannabis Nurses Association, and they're petitioning the Department of Health Services to add more conditions to the list of what qualifies people to use marijuana. Which conditions do you guys think? Let's do a pot quiz, Hop Shot. And just name them, you guys. What new conditions do you think they think if you have them, you deserve to have some nice medical marijuana?
I think if you get wine-induced slutty eyes, you should be able to get
Wine-induced
high.
slutty eyes?
Yeah.
I don't see that on the list, no.
Damn.
That's a good guess, though.
Thank you.
Like if you're visiting your family and your views differ than their views.
Well, this is interesting. They're kind of going a different way with it. They're like naming medical conditions, but you guys are saying more like just general, specific things that happen to you. What about you? Do you have a guess, Brooks?
No, I zoned out. Like halfway through that, I was like, what? And then I was like, my hands are sweaty, but on the inside, which is rare.
What do you think marijuana would help medically that the government like is yet to sign off on? Like what diseases do you think it would help?
Anger management?
That's not on here, but I think that's a reasonable one.
Was
Although
a
I can
good
get plenty
movie?
angry
Was
when
a
I'm
good
high.
movie? I haven't answered the. Anxiety? What?
I think that one might already qualify, maybe.
That's what
I
I put
still
on
don't know
there.
what I'm saying.
It's not
I
on
don't
there.
know the question very well.
Is it, for some reason, this word's been in my head for the past like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Lupus.
Oh, good one, but no. No, they're saying arthritis, autism, Tourette's syndrome. I thought Brooks might know about that. And
What? Okay.
it's an interesting. You know what Tourette's is, right?
Yeah, but I've also I've been zoned out. I just heard you. Brooks would know there. You Tourette syndrome.
Brooks has Tourette's.
Man, I haven't been this high on the show before. Like, yeah.
It's easier to get less high in the spacement for some reason. I don't know why. That sounded like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. It's that new one that they've released since he's died. Traumatic brain injury is one where they say it's very helpful. So, which is also why the NFL needs to get on board. They're real dicks about weed,
and they hate it.
They should back off and concentrate on the people.
Are they more dicks
beat
than
up
like
women.
the MLB or NBA? Like,
Yeah,
are they
they're way more
hardcore?
dickish.
Yeah, way more dickish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
way more dickish.
because I was like, you don't really hear about it that much in like NBA or Major League Baseball, but you're always hearing about it with football.
Yeah, because they care about it too much, but they don't care about real important things, like when people get too violent with ladies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's, if they're losing a lot on weed, then you'd probably want to get them off. But if their team is doing well and the weed is
Well, yeah, I mean, you figure
helping.
that type of sport is all about being fast and violent and hard hitting. It'd be more like, that's why they're about HGH and cocaine and having a good time, and they hate weed. But Ricky Williams was dope. Did you watch his 30 for 30? It was great. I saw a lot of myself in him, and I think that's not a good thing.
You're like sitting there just going, poor Ricky.
I'm like, I get you, Ricky. I want to end up being a yogi too.
There was such a he's so chill in that movie, and he's like, I guess I'll play football for a little bit. And then he goes, and he's like, I'm so good again, but I still don't like it. Like, that guy was so chill.
It was a good movie.
Yeah. I remember when I was like, you're such an idiot when you're like, I love the Dolphins, and I was like in high school when they signed him, or someone was like, yeah, way to go, Ricky. And then when they like banned him off or whatever, I was like, oh, Ricky sucks. And in reality, it's like, no, the NFL sucks.
Yeah, that's how they treat you. Anytime they have like new guys coming in, and you get a guy who gets busted for weed, and he ends up, instead of being a first-round draft pick and getting millions of dollars, he's like a fourth-round draft pick, and they're always like, he's a fucking loser and couldn't get it together for the draft. And it's just like, no, you're asking a ridiculous thing of an 18-year-old. He's like, you guys have just on the wrong mental side of things.
My favorite
But
thing.
also, I like playing Madden a lot.
And an 18-year-old wouldn't get in trouble for having alcohol in his system, right?
No.
They don't even look. They're not even looking for that.
Yeah, no way. It's like, if like if you're 18 and you get like a DUI versus if you get caught smoking weed, I'm sure the NFL's like, well, you smoke some weed.
I forgot I did a thing for the NFL Network. They're probably not going to be into what I just said.
Ricky Williams is great.
Should we take it out of the?
The best part,
No, it's
the
okay,
best
I
part of
already
that
did.
documentary was his agent. Ricky Williams' agent was Master P. Anyway,
Isn't it weird when someone looks at you and says your name, but they're not talking about you? I just had that happen like 3 times.
Master
Ricky
P?
Williams.
No, Ricky is my name.
Oh, Ricky.
Yeah.
I went to Master P.
Yeah. No, but like, we're stoned, and Ron did it, and then you did it, and then Sean did it, and it's weird when someone, like if
I
I'm
can't
like,
imagine.
if I'm like Brooke Smith.
No,
Brooks,
yeah.
it
I would be like,
freaks you out.
you're freaking me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky and the Flash is a movie I saw recently that was interesting. Did you see that?
No.
Nobody. A lot of people are lining up to not see it. Brain volume, you guys. Let's talk brain volume. A new study suggests using marijuana does not cause changes in brain volume.
What is brain volume?
I don't know. It's something you
That's
don't want, I
huge.
guess.
That's what we all
You want
thought.
to keep the volume down on the brain.
I say turn that shit up.
I want more brain volume.
I want more brain in my left ear. Turn the track up in my brain.
But it's hilarious. Like, it just repeats over and over again on this card, brain volume, and hashtag brain volume, you guys. Hashtag heavy monkey, hashtag brain volume. And without really explaining what brain volume is. I mean, I'm sure it's bad. Like, you don't want your brain to get bigger inside of the skull. It's not expanding.
Oh, okay, as in math. I just really was always about turning that up to 11. I got it now.
No, it
You're
sounds
right.
pretty awful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's no way.
Yeah, nobody wants brain volume.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
Not
steady.
even for fun, not even like for a weekend.
I mean, it sounds like a good strain, though. It sounds like a decent strain.
Sure.
I'd smoke brain value.
Seems like a 1950s, like, it'll make your brain tiny. Like, it's not scientifically
Funches.
real.
Brain. What was the last word? We gotta go to a break, you guys. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
You know that feeling of putting on old, saggy underwear? You need to know the feeling of great fitting underwear that is 2 times softer than cotton. You need to know about MeUndies.com. MeUndies is the most comfortable underwear you will ever wear, and it's insane how good they make you feel. The materials they use are sustainably sourced from the Austrian Alps, and they are completely natural. They also use a CO2 neutral process with a low carbon footprint. They save water and energy due to their spun-dyed fiber process. And MeUndies isn't just for you guys. They just launched their All of Me Women's Collection, a 4-piece line of undies designed specifically for the female body in all of its complex, gorgeous as hell glory. Check out the photos yourself at MeUndies.com. Here, I'll make it easy. Go to MeUndies.com/GetDug and get 20% off your first order and free shipping. Save even more when you buy a pack of them. They guarantee you're going to be happy with them, or your first pair is free. Once you feel MeUndies on your body, you're never going back.
The kids are so into dinosaurs. Hey, you guys, we're back. Yeah, we're doing it. It's Labor Day, so thank you to everyone who labors. All the people who have to work for a living. I'm, I don't know about you, the rest of you guys, but I feel pretty privileged to just be doing this for a living. Sean from Twitter, Cinnamon Birch, Syrian Birch wants to know, what was it like making kitty history with Trevor Moore?
Oh, it was a real honor. I don't know how to answer that sincerely. I don't know how to be sincere.
It's kind of just a gotcha question, isn't
Yeah, he's great. I've known him forever. He's a really nice guy, and I'm thankful he asked me to do it. I don't know.
You sell out.
Yeah, I know. It sucked dick. And I'm talking too much. See you guys later.
So people could see how hilarious you are, because I enjoy your tweets. Spell out your Twitter handle so people know.
Okay.
Let's make him even more awkward. Come on, let's hear it.
@
Thank you.
SEANOCONNZ. Sean O'Connor.
Oh, Z.
Yeah, he spells his name wrong
I
in
do.
his Twitter handle.
Right,
So I'm glad we got it on the record. Brooks Wheelan, that's how it's fucking spelled. Ron Funches, spelled that way. Doug Benson, spelled that way. Riki Lindhome.
Yeah.
Gabe _Dylan.
That's correct.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go
And
back
shut
to
up,
that.
buddy. We're hearing too much from you today.
I've been taking a tolerance break, so
That
I'm
was
very
fun.
stoned and out of my element. So great.
I've never said a more friendly shut up to someone. Shut up, buddy.
Yeah, I like it.
This
Seriously,
name is,
shut up, buddy. What is it?
it's either blueberry or sour diesel. Like,
It's not one or the other. Blueberry's the flavor,
No.
and sour diesel's the strain.
okay.
Name.
I think one of those sounds delightful. Like, ooh, blueberry. I'll get a little high. And the
and
other
then
one
some
that's the same
sour
thing is
diesel.
Sour
Yeah.
diesel. Like, okay, I don't want this sour diesel, but I would like the blueberry.
Yeah, there's an oil spill on your blueberry.
Yeah. One of these is like
Sorry about
wonderful,
that.
and the other one's like, get ready, fucker. Would you like it?
You want to try it?
That turned you off?
No, I love sour diesel. I didn't get your joke.
Oh man, I got Funches.
Since this is the third segment, let's get a bag of indica out here and really really send this thing home on a really, really sleepy note.
I almost rode my bike here, but then I was like, no.
Yeah, that was a good call, I think. I don't know if this is it. Oh, goodness. Because I don't know if I'll be out with that. Here's the indica. What did I say the name of it was? Does anybody remember?
No.
No.
No,
Audience?
I don't think you did say.
I said it. I did. I said that.
I believe her. She seems
I think you know.
I was like, and the indica is called black cherry soda? I said it like that. I probably didn't say it. I think there's a very good chance I didn't say it. But it shows how we are a little bit ahead of the audience in terms of being high because none of us even knew that. Nobody questioned whether or not I said it until we threw it to the audience.
Well, I didn't think we didn't know it was a part of the show. I didn't have to be like, oh, he didn't tell me the name of the
You need to
strain.
remember everything we say for the memory test at the end.
Funches is also the stenographer on Getting Doug. Like, what did we get to? Okay.
But the kinds of memory tests that they give you, and I've been given, are all the sort of thing where it doesn't prove that you're high, it just proves you got tricked by a memory test. Because people that aren't high even can't remember words they were told to remember. You know, everybody's got a different
Yeah, plus I
rate
don't
of
like
remembering things.
I don't even really care. Like, oh, who cares if it messes with my memory? There's a lot of shit I don't care to remember.
Did you guys, I know a couple people who took this test when they were like in middle school or something. It was like a test where it's like follow all the directions, and then the first direction is read all the instructions. And there's a bunch of things it tells you to start doing, like write down 4 and then like shout like 5. But then the very final one, like 50th instruction is, way to go, you made it to the end, flip it over, don't do anything else. So like if you did all the instructions, you read all the way down, you'd just quietly watch as me and other kids in the class were like 7 and like just had lied about finishing the test. Do you get what I'm saying? The first,
No.
Okay.
Mean.
The first instruction was to read all the instructions. The final instruction was disregard all the instructions. You're done. But in the middle are like shout out 7, or like stand up for a second. So
the people that never do those things are the ones that just cheated and went right to the end?
Go all the way to the end. They just started right away.
Yeah.
They were standing up. I was doing it, man. Somebody who's watching this had this test, and I thought maybe more people on this. Fuck.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Look, yeah, Ron's king of it all.
Full of pot.
Ron gets everything. Can I take some of that off your hands?
Sure.
All right. Now I don't even know which one's the indica anymore, but
That's that
I'll smoke
one.
it.
I
This is the
got
indica.
that. Yeah. That's your black cherry cola.
2 out of 3 words were accurate, I think.
I don't remember what he said.
Soda.
Soda?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I still got it.
You got it. You got it.
What do you think it's like
you
black
got it 'cause
cherry
it was
Sprite?
funny.
It's not black cherry root beer. It's black cherry cola for sure. You have a black cherry soda. it's
Black
cola.
cherry pop, I also wouldn't accept that.
You're right. You're right, bro.
You know how strict I am when I'm in game show mode, Ron. It's the only thing that keeps me tethered to moving forward with the show is making sure that everybody's treated fairly. And that's why it's time for a pop quiz hot shot. I have to concentrate to say it wrong, to say pot quiz. I'll name a fake drug from a drug or a medicine from a movie, and you guys have to guess what movie it's from.
Oh no.
Yeah, Ron loves the movie trivia. Which movie had Trillium D in it? Oh, you can also guess what the drug did. Would you rather do that after you know what movie it is or before you know what the movie is?
We don't know
I'll
what
do it
movie this one is.
before. I'll do it before.
Okay, Ron wants to go before. What does this drug do to you?
What is it again?
Trillium D.
Trillium D. Okay, well that sounds. I mean, it just sounds like it's for makes your penis real gangster. Gives you a trill dick.
What if he gives you 3 dicks? Trillium 3D.
What did he say? 3?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd be so happy if the D was short for dicks. That would be pretty awesome. Does anybody else have a guess?
No.
Is it from Flatliners and it makes you dead?
No, but you know what? If you say that every time, that might be the right answer at some point. At some point during this game. It's actually from
Dope? Is it from Dope?
I thought Dope was like trying to be real.
Yeah, I thought Dope was just
Yeah, Dope
dope.
didn't have made up drugs in it.
Is it from Limitless?
That's the most recent movie I could think of, and the fact that it's trillium, which is like a current word that us kids say.
Limitless is another terrific guess that'll probably come up later. This one is Star Trek Enterprise. And nobody would ever guess this, I don't think, but it
Gives you 3 dicks.
you can only use it on. It only
It
works.
gives you 3 dicks, doesn't it?
No,
I
it
know
only works on Vulcans.
That's crazy. I figured.
It's
Gives
only for
Vulcans 3
Vulcans, so
dicks?
why would we know about it? But it makes their brain stop suppressing emotions.
What?
Oh, that's cool. So like let them get in touch
Vulcans
with.
are all like no emotions, but they take some of this shit and they're like, oh, I
So
love
they're
your
not giving
sister.
you those hugs with the pats, but they give you a real hug.
They give a real hug when they're on that shit for sure.
I wish there was a drug that could make you suppress emotions.
I need it, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always this
No, it makes
close
you-
from crying or giggling or
It does the-
something. I'm just like always right there.
I spent most of my life being like, you shouldn't have just said that. Like, 90% of my life is wondering why I just did the 10% of the rest of my life. That's a fact.
But that 10%, what a ride.
It's mostly just talking too much on an internet show. That I'm like, you really went off the rails for a while.
That's what people come for. They want to see, you know, everybody's getting silly. If they're keeping up with us at home, they're getting very silly right now and just enjoying themselves until, you know, somebody finds them and yells at them. This is your party, that kind of thing. You get back down there, mister. What movie? Oh shit!
Wait,
it's
there
funny.
was, somebody was having a party and snuck out of their party to watch and
To
smoke
watch this and just smoke weed, yeah.
But then their dad had to come up and
Somebody
be like,
comes in, it's
this is your party. Exactly. What kid is
You
this?
understood the whole thing.
Who are this kid's friends?
It doesn't have to be a kid. Could be his wife. Could
Anybody,
be
but-
a guy he works with.
Okay, the guy he works with, he finds
Talked
him
him
in
into
that
having
guy's
a
house.
party.
Yeah.
Didn't like the party.
This
got
is your
bored.
party. Yeah, that's so
Got bored. Went upstairs. You know, maybe or maybe he's watching it on his phone in the bathroom or something. I don't
Somebody
know.
who threw a party. If anybody
Maybe it's a
watching
super
right now-
uncool crowd, so he like has to go like,
Yeah, but
to
he
a bathroom
threw
to
the
smoke
party.
a cigarette or smoke some weed.
That's just it, though. He invited the people. Was he just like, oh, I had no idea. Anyway, that made me laugh.
The next one was going to be another Star Trek thing. I don't want more Star Trek, so let's go with this. What movie has Nuke in it?
Duke Nukem?
You got you there.
He did.
Was Duke Nukem a
That's
movie?
perfectly good guess. Not the answer,
I
but
don't think so either. It was on Doom, right? What was that? Duke Nukem and Doom? I don't know, man.
Was it Soul Man?
what?
Was it Soul Man?
Soul Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Bernie Mac.
No, not Soul. The one with
Guess who?
It's C. Thomas Howell,
with C.
the
Thomas
racist
Howell.
one.
You know he takes a drug. Could it be called Nuke?
He does?
Yeah, he takes a drug that makes him black, so he gets into college. You've never seen this movie?
I thought he just put on blackface.
No.
He took
It's
a drug?
Yeah, he took a tanning pill. I was guessing it was called
Oh,
Nuke, but I guess
tanning.
I'm
Okay.
wrong.
Yeah, he just got super tan.
Yeah.
How do you make his hair change?
It was already curly because it's C. Thomas Howell.
Well, it wasn't
What
that
is this
curly,
movie?
though.
You've never seen
I think
it?
he goes to
What
law
movie?
school at like USC,
he goes
or
to
they
Harvard
shot it
Law.
at USC.
Yeah.
Who does?
C. Thomas
Probably
Howell.
happens to Harvard a
The
lot.
guy who played Pony Boy in Outsiders. did a movie where he took a bunch of tanning pills so he could get a scholarship.
Yeah, he didn't get a scholarship, so he has to take a scholarship from the NAACP. That's the movie.
Holy
That's a real
shit.
movie.
It's so fucking crazy.
It's like
He
Joanna
was,
Man.
he was a secret admirer.
It's exactly the same
That
plot
lady
as
from
Joanna
Full
Man.
House.
Yeah.
It's Joanna Man is the prequel to that movie.
Oh, okay,
It's crazy,
I like
I
it.
know, yeah.
I like Joanna Man. That's underrated.
I like Mike. I was a big Like Mike guy.
What do you guys think Nuke would do in this movie we couldn't come up with? What do you think it would do as a drug?
Duke Nukem.
I don't know. I feel like it, it sounds like it erases stuff. Maybe it fucks up your memory, takes your memory away, something in that regard.
That's like a neuralizer.
Yeah, I'll go with that. It nukes your shit up. It's pretty dope. It's like 35 an eighth, so
Get a little inside baseball there.
Oh, yeah, I buy a lot of fun.
love that.
I buy a lot of fun.
Any other guesses?
If it makes you the most stoned you've ever been.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
Ooh, does it turn you into a blueberry?
Yeah, in Willy Wonka, that's what it's called when she's chewing the gum. It's nuke gum. Nukem. Nukem.
See?
Nukem.
Let's talk about what if people from if we showed what's happening to people from the past, like 100 years ago, they'd be like, in 2015, they need to breathe like this movie, this show. It just would.
Yeah,
this
no,
looks
performers
so
drown if
futuristic.
they don't have artificial air.
Yeah.
Like if you sit quietly, you don't take up as much air. But if
Yeah.
you're doing a show, you got to be on a tank of some
I
kind
was
or
thinking
bag.
how bizarre this whole. We're just passing a bag around and smoking out of it and acting like we. This is weird. All right. I mean, it's not like.
No, I appreciate any observations like that from the front lines. You're you're experiencing it, and letting people know what it's like.
I'm just saying, this must look crazy because when we do it over at the other place, at least we're like smoking weed and they're like, smoking something, but it's got to look weird. Like we're in space. This is a space talk show. Black oxygen out of a bag. Come on, I don't know, man.
Pass me that bag of
Dude,
urine.
have you guys seen? Do you know that VPN was? Ooh. Feel free to jump in next time, Ron.
Oh, okay. Don't
let
let you just die.
Let me
on that.
drown.
Okay, you're right. I was just thinking about how I read that snozberries is slang for penis. So when they say the snozberries taste like snozberries, they're saying that the penis tastes like penis.
Very cool.
It also means he was having kids lick penis-flavored wallpaper. So, not that cool. Not that cool at all.
Oh, children want to come in? Like that's what? Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
Five children can come into my castle.
Knowing which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing or which way the river's flowing.
Do the whole thing, Doug.
What's the one that's like, I want the world, I want the whole world? That one.
Oh, that'd be a good mashup. Is a hurricane
I want the world, I want the whole world. Daddy, I want an Oompa Loompa now!
Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. The fires of hell are mowing. Mowing? I don't even know what that means. Is the Grizzly Reaper hoeing?
Oh, that nigga's hoeing.
The rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any sign that they are slowing. Hey everybody, we're here, or whatever he says.
I like that you would have done that by yourself.
Thing. So scary.
I saw that movie for the first time when I was like 15. I was a little horny 15-year-old. I just remember thinking, like, how do those old people have sex? Like, because they're all in the same bed. How do they get around that? I was really worried.
So horny.
Because as soon as I'm old, that's all I'm gonna be doing.
Nuke is from RoboCop 2.
Makes sense.
So why would anyone get that?
But it makes
and
sense.
it's a powerful, addictive, synthetic, injected narcotic with effects that resemble cocaine. It's probably a PG-13 movie, so they had to have something that resembles cocaine. And that sounds like, for people to watch, that sounds a lot more pleasant than somebody shooting a needle into their arm.
Yeah.
With some synthetic shit in it.
That's funny.
Let's do some plugs because we got a couple other pieces of business I gotta get to before we run out of time. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm doing great high-wise. Feel pretty good. Riki Lindhome, her smash hit show, Another Period, will be back in 2016 on Comedy Central.
Mm-hmm. You can watch it now on Hulu, iTunes, or the Comedy Central app.
You know it's the
you
Comedy
said that
Central
a couple
app.
of times.
That's what everybody's getting on.
And Secretions oozes into your ears. When? That's September 10th.
Yep.
Bam! Riki Lindhome, everybody. Brooks Wheelan has an album called This Is Cool, Right?
Right?
Yeah, you're questioning yourself right there in the title. That's
That's how I am.
yeah, you're very introspective, and it's available on iTunes and Amazon.
There you go.
Yeah, and he's on a tour.
Oh yeah, I'm on a tour from a lot of places, just everywhere in the middle of America and the South. Like from Michigan to Texas and then like Ohio to Kansas.
Yeah, and it's called Brooks Wheelan Tours Central America.
Yeah. So that'll be dope.
That sounds awesome. And then I've got a bunch of dates here. Do you want me to say some of them?
You can. There's a
House
lot
of
them.
Comedy in Phoenix, October 7th through 10.
Oh, that's not part of that tour, but
That's what I'm saying. It's another thing. Pontiac, Michigan, October 13th. Lansing, October 14th. Fort Wayne, October 15th. You're banging all over.
yeah, no, it's like from the 14th. It's like a month I'm on the road. It'll be fun.
All right.
One
Well,
city, one night.
go to
It's gonna be great.
brookswheelan.com
Yeah.
for more of those dates.
I'm gonna try hard.
Lots of them. Brooks Wheelan, everybody. Everybody. Run Funches, Season 3 of Undateable premieres live. All the episodes are live henceforth on October 9th on NBC, the home of live television
I like how
comedy.
it's like Ricky's show's coming back, Ron's third season. Brooks is gonna be in Pontiac, Michigan.
Yeah, but that wasn't a joke. That's just the truth that
I
you
know,
said.
I love it. No, but I'm really excited about that tour, but then I was like, well, you guys are doing pretty good, huh?
That reminds me, though, I'm going to be in Hartford, Connecticut. No, I got some of my stuff written down. I'll lay it on you, but more Undateable. That's awesome.
great.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. Live's gonna be a lot of work. I'm not for that, but whatever.
I'm not great at live TV either.
But I think I'll be good at it.
You think that you feel confident about it, but it's just harder to do.
It's just a lot of focus. I like being able to fuck up and then being like, let's do it again. And now it's like I can't fuck up at all. But I think it's gonna be great. There'll be a lot of musical guests and weird shit, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And if you fuck up, you'll make it hilarious.
yeah, I just want people to recognize
don't
that
do
it's
it.
like twice the amount of work for me.
Yeah, he's working harder for you guys. He's working on Labor Day, everybody. Ron Funches. Ron Funches. And Sean O'Connor has an album called James Dean Type, and it's available on iTunes. And he works with my good friend Karen Anderson from Dining with Doug and Karen on a little television program called The Late Late Show on CBS with James Corden and Reggie Watts and Sean O'Connor.
And Ian Carmel.
At Sean O'Cons with a Z on Twitter. Is that all of it? Did I get it all?
Sure.
Sean O'Connor, everybody. Doug Loves Movies is going to be on Orlando, Florida this Wednesday, September 9th, and then Boston on Saturday, September 12th, and Las Vegas on October 10th. And I'm doing stand-up September 13th in Providence, Rhode Island, September 14th in Hartford, Connecticut. The 15th I'll be in Richmond, the 16th Virginia Beach, DougLovesMovies.com. That means the 17th looks like it's going to be the next episode of this show, which we're going to probably do at 5:15 p.m. So Thursday, September 17th. What am I? Oh, yeah, and merch. Got to mention the merch. These mugs that you all get, this is what you guys get for coming down here. You get a mug that's worth $28. Or not worth $28,
So now I'm just high alone in the
that's
city
what we
with a
charge
mug.
for it.
After this, I'm just gonna be like at a bar with the mug.
No. When you're walking home tonight in Hollywood, you're definitely gonna get some change thrown in there.
Literally, I'm gonna go like eat at Denny's after
That
this.
guy talking to himself about bath salts could use a little pocket change.
I just think they got a bad rap is all I'm
Jingle,
saying.
jingle. They'll just toss it right in there for you.
And then I'll look at it and I'll
I'm
go,
so
I saw a
happy for
movie
you."
that had that.
But yes, you can get those mugs, and you can get these cards. You can get the blue cards, and also we have T-shirts. Go to bit.ly/Doug merch to get that stuff. What are you laughing about?
I'm laughing out about that talks too much in panic characters from earlier. Because he was over here. I just saw him go like, oh, and then I just rambled for too long. And I looked over, I was like, yeah, we're not great at this.
I think you guys were terrific at it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I bet you it's really fun to watch.
Well, I
It's
saw-
like watching a fish tank where a couple of them are definitely about to be eaten. And they're just fucking darting around like, what do I do? What do I do?
Oh, man, I saw my.
And there's one over there like asleep in the corner.
Dude, no, I just was saying my
There's a
girlfriend.
dead one floating at the top.
My girlfriend's going to Morocco tomorrow, and I told her we'd have dinner tonight before she goes.
Oh, that's gonna be
It's gonna be
delicious.
a nightmare for her.
Are you having Moroccan to set her off?
I don't know, man. I was like, oh, we'll meet up and we'll have a great night before you go. And now I'm like, because my night is fucking ruined.
Well, maybe she'll be in the mood to hear you talk for a while. She might enjoy it. She might enjoy how forthcoming you are about your love for her.
That sounds great.
Because you're a friendly podhead. When you're high,
Oh, my God. Just get excited.
That's great. You'll take her somewhere romantic, knock over a candle, and set the place on fire.
That's if Sean comes.
You're like a living rom-com. You can buy a mug on your way out of the theater this evening. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. We will not let you out of the theater unless you buy a mug. No, thanks for the live audience, you guys. Thank you for being here. For paying $5 to get in. And getting through the heat, and that's what I forgot. We got to do Gabe time. It's time for Gabe to do a magic trick for us.
Yay.
So I know I haven't said a lot tonight, but I think this is going to be my best trick yet. Ricky, would you mind helping me?
I will help you, yes.
Just pick a card, any card.
Okay.
What'd the card say?
I just really want to see the magic trick.
Tonight's trick was brought to you by Honey Farms, and they probably won't be a sponsor again after that. Thank you to Honey Farms. And thank you to all of my guests. Let's hear for all of them. Riki Lindhome, Sean O'Connor, Brooks Wheelan, Ron Funches. I'm Doug Benson, reporting from Hollywood that I am very, very high. And enjoy the rest of your Labor Day, everyone. And, put away those white clothes, I guess is a rule that I never have to worry about because I'm not walking around in white clothes. And we'll see you on hopefully Thursday, September 17th. Bye.